Cam, and you're watching What's Hot. Today we're talking with female hip-hop artist. Imori has joined us here on the show. So Imori, when did you get involved with music?
About 2008, I believe, 2008, 2009, yeah.
And what made you feel that music was for you?
Well, I'm always like music, so it was never really a question of if it's for me or not. But what got me into rapping was just listening to the local lineup, like on the underground, when I just came back from school, and I was like, yo, I can rap too. Like, not saying like, I can rap, but I was just like, not why is that on the radio, but like, why ain't I on the radio, I should say. Like, then I put up a Facebook status. Everybody started talking about, you ain't gonna be no rapper. Like, ran here and wrote the song, recorded it. People was like, record that there. And that's what I done. And, just ain't stopped since.
And with your products, what has been some of your hit singles, and what's some of the feedback that you've been getting about your music?
My first one was Talk to Me Straight. That was always on Power 95. People like that song. Right now, I wouldn't say I don't like it, but I'm growing now, so when I listen to it, I'm like, I don't want to hurt anymore, but people tell me I should listen to it. But Got Up on My Level, Don't Blame Me, that's out now. I ain't really had, much of a selection. Pretty much all these songs I put out, just been getting feedback from them, like, pretty much good feedback. That's what keeps me going.
Wow, can you tell us a bit about your performances?
What you want to know about them?
I want to know how many have you had, and how many competitions have you been in and won. They say you're really a good rapper, and as we want to know why you're not signed.
I want to know why I'm not signed,
Yeah.
But my performances, like a lot. You would just start naming.
That's your decision.
All right. Let me see. Done New Year's celebrations, Front Street. Done numerous performances at Seat and James, City Hall, Bars Park, local bars like O-Bar, Shines, what else? Snorkel Park, Horseshoe Bay, Toronto. I did like three clubs out in Toronto. That was crazy. I went off Chew Stick with Toronto. My performances, they're alright. I just get up on stage, take the mic, do what I do, and get off.
So you performed here and overseas, and what's some of the recognition that you've been getting from overseas?
When I went to, I've only been out there once to perform. JS did it on like 3 occasions. I had Toronto's all-female hip-hop radio station hit me up, but when you live in Bermuda, Bermuda's different. Like, you gotta fly back. It ain't about come back next week, this, that, and the other. But I never even got to do that interview, but they did express interest in holding it with me. But I know it would have been a great opportunity if I would have been able to do it. But,
and you work as well, so do you feel that you working and having to be in Bermuda most of the time has a lot to do with you not being signed just as yet, with being so great?
It has a lot to do. It's hard, trying to maintain. Because I've been working straight out of high school. Like, I ain't even stopped. This rapping thing, I just stumbled on it. Like, it's like, I was good, so it's like, keep going. Like, so it's like, whatever, I'll write a song. Like, but like, from the recognition that I get, I realized that I should be off Bermuda because, like, I feel like Bermudians don't appreciate the talented youth coming up that they hear up, and then by the time they realize it's like a story. It's like they used to be a good runner, or they used to be a good rapper, but you see them getting work every day still. Like, I just ain't trying to be that person, like, seriously. So I've totally started to do things by myself because I realize you can't always have a team, because sometimes the team's not really in it for you.
Correct.
Like, it's all a good deal, you have to find you a good one, but that's just what I have adapted to from being through so many different shady people, as you say. Like, and I feel like I work better like that right now.
Yeah. When
something bigger comes along, I'll be able to hold a good, trustworthy team because I will be grounded with myself, But, yeah.
Wow, thank you so much, Imori.
No problem.
So I actually respect your confidence, your level of humbleness. How do you manage on being so humble
That's my personality, you know.
with all the attention that you get?
It's just my personality. I can't let the attention that I get take me off who I am, because I won't be able to do what I do, you know. I can't do what I do being somebody else.
Wow, that's awesome. You have a really good story. Thank you so much for having you. Now that we're all here together, I just want to know like some of your insights about how you feel about this industry, living in Bermuda and actually trying to make it in this industry. So my first question to all three of you is like, do you feel Bermuda can help female artists further their career? We can start with Mona Lisa.
Okay. In a way, Bermuda could help Bermudian artists further their career. It's just like this with me. When an artist is really out there busting, like Imori said, everybody hears about it and nobody really supports it like it should be supported. And then they wait till the artist is either done with, or the football player, the basketball player, whatever you want to call it, you know what I mean? They wait till that artist is done doing what they're doing, and then they want to give them recognition for it, or they wait till they're on TV to give them recognition for it. Nikki Wells, prime example. Before that Arsenal game, it wasn't a lot of people on Nikki Wells' bandwagon. When he came on TV that time, everybody in Bermuda had the TV locked onto that game and supported him, and from there on, he got support. So it's all about what the people do and if they want to support. Sometimes, you know, you don't have people that's really interested in what's happening down here with the music, which I think we should be, because look at Jamaica. How many artists are coming out of Jamaica on a daily, weekly, monthly basis? And those Jamaicans are supporting those Jamaicans 100%. So I think once we got everybody else on board, then, you know, the artists here will be straight.
Yeah, so with that being said, it's like you have to reach out overseas for that support, and then once you do get to that point where you want to be, that's where Bermuda starts to wake up.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Okay, well, how I feel about that is like, I feel the exact same way she does when it comes to the support thing. Like, because Bermudians don't really support local artists. Like, they'll support any other artist. Like, I still remember years ago when Hot 107.5 promoted some girl, Tifa or something. She had that Changalang song or something, Dangalang or some song like that. And everybody thought that this girl was some big artist, but this girl was just a nobody, you know what I mean? But just because they brought her in and promoted her, so it goes to show you what type of support, what the radio stations can do for us if they wanted to.
Yeah, so you feel like that they can,
you know what I mean? They can do it, they choose not to do it.
Okay.
So it's like, to me it's like, yeah, go away. You could prove your point here, and they might let you jump on the bandwagon for a little bit, but even still, you got that buzz. Like, you're gonna have that buzz because people have heard about you, but they want to hear more. But you know, they don't understand when you're working with these situations in Bermuda. It's sometimes when you're more of it humbles you too. Like, that's why all three of us female rappers, like, we've been through a lot, and that's why we're humble when it comes to the rap industry in Bermuda. It's not like, you know, we've been through this thing enough times, and you meet a lot of people, you realize a lot of things, and when it's a passion, you learn a lesson.
Yep.
So that's just how I feel.
How do you feel, Imori?
What was the question again? Just one more time.
Do you feel Bermuda can help female artists further their career?
Most definitely, Bermuda can do whatever they want to do, because that's what Bermudians do. Like, you know, it's almost like you understand that a lot of people they live like this. If it don't benefit them, then they ain't for it. You could be as good as you are. Like, I've done so much things on this island for like all types of audiences. It's like I get, okay, I don't want to get it, but like I've done all types of things for so many audiences. Like, my exposure levels through the roof. Like, and I know that I heard this on a regular, but it's like most people don't want to put in because it's nothing that they feel like they're gonna get back right now. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Okay, so you guys feel that no one is doing anything for us. What are some of the things they can do to help us?
People are doing things, like, you know, it's people's trying, like like it is getting better now, because like Malz, how long you say about for about 13 years, right? When you started, it wasn't no real like competition, like, you know, and it's like the game is starting to get more serious in Bermuda. It's yes, like, you know, so it's like It's coming slowly but surely. They could do a lot more. The things we're doing right now, these artists are doing all in foreign, and you know the been doing it. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's just all we need is just people to take us seriously. That's why, you know.
That's correct.
Yeah.
As far as female artists, how do you girls feel about other female artists? We can start with Mona Lisa.
Well, I actually, my crowd, the type of people I like to hang around are people that's into music. You will never catch me with somebody that don't have beats on the phone, beats on a CD player. If they're not into the music in any type of way, I can't really grasp to them. So I like people that's doing this, period. So I like to get around them. You can learn different things, you can share different things with them. And when it comes to females, you definitely gotta, you know what I mean, stick together with the making music and promoting, because it's hard out here for females to do the thing. Males dominate everything, so females have got to really push a little harder for everything that we do, just to be recognized and appreciated in the music industry. And I wanted to say one thing about earlier when you were saying about the local artists and what we could do to help. Star Child, for example, one of the biggest artists out of Bermuda. I don't care what anybody says. Biggest artist out of Bermuda, topping Collie Buds on a lot of guys, and he wasn't really put out there until he died. So I feel like we should, instead of waiting for something like that to happen, you know what I mean, we should get out there and promote artists like that, because Star Child was definitely somebody that could have went to the world, and all it takes is an artist to go to the world and bust for people to recognize and say, okay, that artist is from Bermuda. Well, I heard that artist from Bermuda, he was wicked, so let me check out what his got. You know what I mean? It takes other artists, because one artist can't do it by themselves.
It takes other artists, yeah. And also sponsors and
radio personalities. That's why I'm doing my thing with promoting artists. You know what I mean? Even if it has a little bit of reggae in it, I'm playing it. You know what I mean? Them Boys Face to Face. That's not even a really reggae record, but I run that tune. You know what I mean? I run my boy Senche's tune. I run everybody's tune. They send it to me. I play it.
Thank
Simple.
you, Mona Lisa.
Yeah.
How do you feel about other female artists, Malz?
Other female artists, I think that it's good that other female artists promote. I think that other female artists should promote the music. Like, just do you get a buzz and prove that females can do it too, because I think that a lot of females are very good at doing the thing. And I think it's a lot of females out there that don't get the promotion and stuff that they want, and they really don't know how to get it, and they can just, you know, just do the thing too. But like, I'm like her, I chill with her sometimes too. We guys will sit there for hours playing beats and just rapping. Yeah, and just rap for hours and wouldn't even notice the time's going by. So, you know, it's like a passion, it's fun, it keeps you out of trouble, and it's a nice thing, you know, it's a good thing that people really should promote more and get more artists into doing things like this. It's fun too, music videos, working with producers, going to studios, it's all fun, and it's a lot of fun too. But about female rappers, I like them all. I like them all.
Thank you, Malz. How do you feel about female rappers, Imori?
Female rappers, I've met a lot of them. Some of them I can chill with, some of them I can't. Some of them, when I this is what I consider helping out other female rappers. You put a CD out, I buy it. You know, you got a show coming up, I show it. I promote it. I helping it. It's like we're in the same lane, but we're not in the same lane.
Correct.
It's like, you know,
it's a difference between.
It's not that I dislike you, but I'm not doing a job for you, because I do that for myself. Like, you know, and I wouldn't expect you. Like, I wouldn't expect, like, say I have a CD, I wouldn't expect you to go like put up my cover as like your profile, or like, you know, walk around selling it for me, like, you know. But the fact that I go out and buy it, and I'm like, yeah, I feel like you should understand you got my support. Like, you know, if I don't massive, I don't massive. But like, you know, but it's not even about female rappers, it's about rappers in general. It's like certain guy rappers I massive, certain guy rappers I can't. It's just music for me. Like, you know, it's not the individual what they do, it's music.
I love that feedback.
Yeah.
Do you feel that the industry is fair to female artists?
Let me tell you something. In Bermuda, female artists are better than the male artists here, in my opinion. And I'm going to just be honest. It is what it is. Female artists are better than the male artists. And that's pretty much what it comes down to. Now, when you have different artists doing what they do as far as the networking. You have people with different worth ethics. So other people are looked at more than this person would because they have 16 videos, but those 16 videos could all be crap. And then you have the other artists over here with 16 songs in one video, and they could be way better than that person with the 16 videos. So the male and female artists, that thing that don't even bother me in Bermuda. Like, I don't even look at that. You know what I mean?
Yeah. It's great insight. Do you feel that it's fair to the female artists here?
Pretty much, yeah. I think that I think that they are, because I think that because we're females, we stand out a little bit more, and it gives people more a chance to say, hey, you're a female, you're a rapper, because I know there's like a guy, they'll be like, oh, I rap, they're like, yeah, man, everybody raps, man.
Yeah.
Then you're like, and you're at a club or something, and they're like, hey, you rap, everybody's like, oh, sir, shorty, let me hear what you got. Let me hear what you got. And then when you spit for them, everybody's like, dang, and then they just get on, so forth and so forth. They tell people, that girl can rap, that girl can rap. And that's how you get a little buzz. So if you're a female rapper, don't do your thing, because you stand out.
Thank you.
Good stuff.
Imori, how do you feel about
Do I think it's
the fairness? Mm-hmm.
It's not fair, but at some point in time, you have to look beyond that and just do what you gotta do.
Mm-hmm.
Like one man said, people could have 100 million songs, videos out there, everything, and it could be trash. And then you have that one person that's got that one this, that one that, one that, and everybody associates that individual with rap.
Yeah.
And you, who have these 16 million tracks and songs, and all the other individuals has these 16 million tracks and songs and stuff, people like that, they drive a trash truck. And I think they rap too. Like, you know, things like that. But it's like you have to just do what you can, but you can't look for nobody to say what's fair and what's not.
Yeah. That's
like,
it.
So at least, you know, when you make it or if you don't make it, you can say it's you that, you know, had that. It weren't nobody else.
Okay, so I have one last question for you ladies. I want to know, do you feel that other female artists can actually open doors for us here on the island? Once we get something going, do you think it can be a continuous thing?
You mean other Bermudian female artists or international artists?
Someone else breaks free
from Bermuda, of course.
Do you think that that's going to create a trend for Bermuda?
I definitely think so, and even more so a female, because, you know, females kind of stand out, and then you have, like she said, you know, you got a lot of guys that rap like that, but when it's a female, it'll be something different. Vice versa, a male coming out and busting out of Bermuda, you know what I mean? So I think pretty much whoever really bust out of Bermuda, like in a major way on an international level, like where everybody, you could say this person's name and they're like, yeah, I know that person. I think that's when we're going to really get our big recognition that we want, because we have it in other areas, we just don't really have it in the music yet. You know, big ups to Calibus for what he does, but at the end of the day, he's not really a Bermudian, so we can't say y'all Bermudians really bust out of Bermuda for us. So that's pretty much how I feel.
What's the question again? I'm sorry.
Do you feel that once one female artist breaks out of Bermuda, do you feel that it's going to set a trend for the rest of the female artists to follow along?
I think it will make girls wanna do the thing more. But just like how hard it is just to become a female artist and boss, period, like, they don't really, just like how it's hard to find a female rapper, that's why they like to hear female rappers a lot. It's just like in the industry, it's not much female rappers like that. You have to stand out to be a female rapper also, like, and it's a lot of guys, but then it's like, if you're a female, we want to keep it to minimum females that get promoted like that, because, you know, they make the money makers like that, you know what I mean? So maybe even afterwards, it's still gonna be hard for those females to boss, because they already got a Bermudian female rapper that they're bossing. So I would say one thing I'm realized doing music is underground. Yeah, do underground music. That's my advice. You know, you do whatever you do, but I'm into underground, because you can just make it just as much money like how Kendrick's doing it. He's making a lot of money. He's putting on a girl now, like, you know, do underground, get a buzz, network, do your thing.
That's a good start to making it good gateway. Do you feel that other female artists, once one breaks free, is that going to set a trend for the rest?
Set a trend? Hopefully. That depends. If
bring attention to Bermuda, and then more get discovered.
Yeah, most definitely, because it's like, what, 21 square mile island? Like, Caribbean, but you guys are getting a lot of attention now. Like, look at you guys doing radio stations and TV shows. Like, that alone right there is inspiring other females to do stuff, whether it's rapping or not. It's just to do some stuff. Of course it's going to start a trend. Everything females do and they seem to come up and dominate starts a trend. Like, little kids tell me all the time, like, and I'm just like, me? Like, I inspire you to do what? Rap? And they're like, yeah, I'm just spitting. I'm like, well, then keep at that. Like, you know, do that. That'd be wicked for you. You make it one day and I'm like, yeah, you know? Like little school children and stuff. That's encouraging to me. They don't even know it. So I'm gotta be encouraging to them some way.
Okay, thank you, Imori. It was great having all three of you here on my show, as you are the three that do stand out here right now in Bermuda, and you are very, very interesting. All of you have very unique stories. Do you have any shout-outs that you want to give to Bermuda and to your fans out there internationally?
Miss definitely, shout out to everybody that's been supporting me from I started this. Miss definitely my mama, my friends, you know, family. People that's working with me on my job, like you say, Steve Easton, the main mine is the manager, and everybody else that's been there for me. Yeah, bless.
Yeah, I just want to thank all my fans, all my supporters too. The radio stations, like the DJs, everybody that's got our backs as female artists. Also, I want to thank people that work with me right now, like, you know, my producer. I want to thank Sluggalucci. I want to thank my boy Icewater, Detrimental, for helping me out in the beginning, you know, Rika, people like that. And first and most of, you know, good. Because without him, I wouldn't be here today and be able to do these talents that he's given me.
It's not messing up. I forgot one thing, right? I want to give a shout out to Glenn Bakley and Hot 107.5 because they done a lot for me this year. And a lot of people wouldn't know about me if it wasn't for them. So shout out to Hot 107.5.
Yeah, I just want to big up the whole Chicago, Bermuda, ATL, you know, worldwide team. IRE FM, make sure you guys listen every Monday through Saturday, 9 to 3 on Saturdays, 8 to 12. Mona Lisa Reggae Riot, Ting Salah.
I just want to thank each of these ladies for actually being on What's Hot, and I feel that all of them have what it takes to actually be successful in this business. And thank you, each and every one, from Mona Lisa to Ms. Malz to Imori. Thank you so much, ladies.